Hey guys, welcome to a match of me playing with this blue-black exile deck. I would like to play first. And this is an okay hand, not an incredible one. We can loot at least, which, always makes a hand better. So, we are drawing all the lands though. I'm not going to play the Drowned Catacomb just yet. No reason to let him know I'm playing black, I don't think. So next turn I probably loot. Bloodseeker, okay. Not too concerning. All right, well that's a pretty good draw. I will play the Catacombs now. Do I want to loot right now? I think I'll wait to do it until the end of my opponent's turn, and I'll also Forbidden Alchemy. So we should stock our graveyard with some good stuff by doing that. Another Bloodseeker, that's interesting. Okay. All right, we're gonna draw a card, then discard a card. I think we lose an island in this case. And then we're going to cast, I probably should have Forbidden Alchemy first, but, it's whatever. Okay, so I think putting the Angler in my hand is a good idea. So we can cast it right now for 1 black mana. So now I wish I discarded Torrent Elemental, because I would have exiled it, but it'll be in my hand at least. We can also Ideas Unbound right now, and I think I'm going to do that as well. There's no reason not to, really. Yeah. I'm going to cast Ideas Unbound. And yeah, we'll play Underground River. We'll draw a card, then discard a card. Now we will discard Torrent Elemental. So now we can go Gurmag Angler, exile the Torrent Elemental. We don't want to exile creatures if we can help it, other than the Torrent Elemental, because we have various things where we want creatures in our graveyard for some of our other effects. So, all right, so we're getting Bloodseekered, and I'll end the turn there. We can just bring the Torrent Elemental into play next turn, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to discard a Merfolk Looter and a Thought Courier, and an island. Trying to stock my graveyard with creatures in case I draw a Scab Ruinator, and I don't really need the creatures right now. So, all right, Doombladed. So now I wish I had that Looter a little more. Opponent seems to be stuck on 2 lands, which isn't awesome for him. This turn I probably just bring back the Torrent Elemental. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. We're going to swing first. So, play a land. And we put Torrent Elemental from exile onto the battlefield, which does make us lose some more life. But it also means we swing for 8 a turn, plus I have a Murderous Cut should it become necessary. Royal Assassin, huh? We're going to have to Murderous Cut that, obviously. There's a Misthollow Griffin 2. Wish I had a way to loot that into my graveyard right now. I mean, I will after I play Monastery Siege. We're just going to swing for 8. Okay, so we're going to play a land, and then I'm going to cast Murderous Cut, I think. I'm gonna exile a couple things so I can also play my Monastery Siege. So we're gonna exile. The Forbidden Alchemy could be useful soon, so I'm gonna exile 2 creatures. I mean, an island and a creature. And oh man, I meant to play my Monastery Siege there. Kind of spaced on that, but that's okay. Our opponent probably in trouble here, since he's at 7 and we have 8 damage. That's probably going to hit him, but maybe it won't. There's Erebos. Yeah, that's not going to save him. So he should be dead. That should be game 1 for us. There's another Misthollow Griffin. So we swing for 8. And that's game 1. So that went pretty well. Early Gurmag Angler. Our opponent probably sides out his Doomblades and puts in Go for the Throat against us, which kind of sucks. At least we have 1 artifact creature where that's not really ideal. Do I want to side in anything? I don't really think I do. I think it's fine the way it is, so I'm just going to run it back out there. Didn't get to play Scab Ruinator that game. He's pretty fun to play, but didn't get him that game. See if things go as well for us this time around. Okay, well, we have an awful hand that we need to mulligan. This one's okay. Not having an early looter is pretty bad, though. Alright, we'll play an island. We do have an early Forbidden Alchemy and or Monastery Siege, which is good. Blade of the Blood Chief. That's cool. Oh, hey, we drew a looter, so that's pretty good. Early looters are good. If you really want to make this deck like even better, you would just get 4 Jaces. But he's not really a reject mythic. He's like a mythic everybody knows and loves. So, okay, so we're gonna loot. Firstly, I think I'm gonna discard Misthollow Griffin. Yeah. And then I'm gonna play a land, and we'll Forbidden Alchemy at the end of his turn. There is Erebos, who is almost big enough, almost has enough devotion that'll come into play, which is not good for us. Although our Torrent Elemental can deal with that, so yeah, we'll play Forbidden Alchemy. Okay, Murderous Cut isn't bad. Kind of think that's what I'm going to grab here. Gives us a way to exile the Griffin in our graveyard. So, alright, and now we have a Gurmag Angler, which is probably even better, but we're going to draw a card and discard a card first. Yeah, we'll discard a Torrent Elemental, play an Underground River. Yeah, and I'll play the Angler for now. Except I need to pay black if I want to do that, don't I? And we'll exile. Yeah, we'll exile the Torrent Elemental. Gives us a big body, and if Erebos becomes a creature this turn, that kind of sucks, but we can probably Murderous Cut. If he plays a creature to give him enough devotion, we can kill it and get Erebos out of the way. Plus we have a Torrent Elemental in our hand and in our exile, so... Okay, well that's annoying. This does make our life more difficult, certainly. Okay, I'd really like to hit a 5th land so I could play the Torrent Elemental from my graveyard, so I'm going to try to do that. There it is. I could play the one in my hand too. I think I discard this looter. So yeah, we're gonna play Torrent Elemental from our graveyard. And I'm gonna end my turn because attacking won't accomplish anything. See if he kills. That's interesting. He must have a way to give us creature tokens and then like kill us, because we saw he had the guy that does 1 damage to us every time we get a creature into play. So that must be what he has going on. So we're just going to take 5 here and then swing back at him for 8. And I'll probably play my second Torrent Elemental from my hand. So, ooh, another Gurmag Angler is also quite nice. Let's go ahead and loot first before we make any decisions. Yeah, I think I put the Torrent Elemental into my graveyard and play the Gurmag Angler on my exile zone here. So we'll pay that, play Gurmag Angler. I mean, this way keep Forbidden Alchemy up. I think that's what I want to be doing. Thanks for letting me know you can be played, Misthollow Griffin. Okay. So we attack for 8. And then next turn, we'll attack for lethal if he can't do anything about our board. Yeah, he must be some sort of give my opponent tokens deck and hurt them in doing so. Okay, he's trying to find an answer because he knows he's dead if he doesn't. Okay, well, that works. Pretty well. Right. So we're going to take, what, 5? No. That's, yeah, not a good idea for him to attack. So we're going to Forbidden Alchemy. And I think, what do we want here? I mean, Murderous Cut's pretty useless to us right now. But I think Misthollow Griffin's actually not bad right now. Although we're probably going to spend our next turn playing the other Torrent Elemental from our exile. Maybe I just want a Thought Courier so I can see. Yeah, I think that's probably got the best future. So, still can't hit Scob Goliath. He'd be pretty nice right now. Oh, Ruinator, I mean. And there he is. So, yeah. I don't think we play him. I think we just play our Torrent Elemental from exile. Oh yeah, I should probably have looted, but now we'll just do it later. So we'll end our turn there. This turn we can play the Ruinator should we need to, because we have, actually we only have 2 creatures in our graveyard right now, but I'll discard another one. Yeah, that Lifelink's pretty annoying, but I don't think it's going to save him. I'm just going to take it. Don't see any risk in doing so. I mean, we have lethal on him. He's trying to draw another spell. Oh no, he changed his mind. But we have lethal, so it's It's all good with me. And the Ruinator can actually block that guy. Yeah, looks like we got it. So that was a good match. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.